Hi everybody, this is Barry Schwartz. This is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, June 17th, and this is the news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you about was possible Panda update going on right now. It's not confirmed yet by Google, so it's probably not out yet. Maybe it's just being tested. It's the Panda 2.2 possible update. Again, I'm not saying it definitely is, but there's lots of chit-chat and chatter around the industry about changes going on in Google that are related to sites that were actually hit by Panda. Again, this is a lot of just stuff going on in the forums, which we cover all the time, and it's interesting to see if anybody is actually getting hit by this or not. There are some other discussions about people actually recovering after this Panda 2.2, and we have more information with links to all our Panda discussions over the past few months or so at seroundtable.com on June 16th. The next topic is that SEOs are reporting changes at Google UK. Again, this might be Panda related or not. I'm not exactly sure, but we reported about this on June 15th, where a lot of people who are tracking the UK Google results are saying that there's lots of ups and downs happening over the past week, which signal maybe an update happening soon. Big news this week from Google was that they're actually releasing new features. The features include changes to desktop and to mobile. And I have a bunch of videos from Google describing all the changes. We have posted that on June 15th right now. And they include voice search from your desktop. So now if you're using Chrome, I believe, you go to google.com, you click on a little voice icon, and then talk to Google, and it'll do voice search instead of typing. Something they have on their mobile phone, a mobile search app. You can search by image, which is something that people have been wanting for a long, long time. It doesn't work too well, but you can now upload an image or reference an image via URL, and it would actually try to interpret that image, give you search results and other images that are similar to that, which is very, very cool as well. Google also released instant pages, which basically pre-fetches the actual page that you might click on. Google says they're pretty good at predicting what people might click on, and if they're able to predict that, they actually will download the page that you're about to click on before you actually click on it, so it loads within less than a second, which is pretty cool. Now there's also faster local searches on your mobile device, so if you do a local search, it would actually show a map, and then you can click on little icons, and it'll actually drag the map with you and include features and snippets on there. Plus, Google, they also have a build your search feature for mobile where you can actually start typing, hit the plus sign, and then keep typing more things as you go. For those watching live for the first time, you're watching me on this camera. I also have my HD camera over there, which is on YouTube, so just so you guys know why I'm looking at both places at once. Google is now testing site names in the URL bar. So basically, if you do a search for something, Google is replacing, in some cases, the URL in the snippet and replacing it with the site name. So I have a screenshot here, which I'll bring up on my screen. I don't know if you can see that, but basically LinkedIn, instead of linkedin.com/user/whatever, it's actually just showing the name LinkedIn. Same thing with Facebook. I personally don't see that right now, but Google has been testing it, and I think it's been confirmed by Google that they are testing this feature. Click counts, another feature Google's testing. It's AdWords. In AdWords ads, Google's actually testing that it actually shows you the number of clicks a specific ad has occurred over a certain period of time. So the screenshots to show 156,000 clicks for this advertiser directly under the ad. It's interesting. Google's obviously not saying what time period it's been over, but it's very interesting to see this. Here's my screenshot on my screen right now, which you can see over here, says the number of clicks for this advertiser. Again, I personally do not see this feature, but it's out there right now. Just coming back to what we discussed last week about AdSense ads and iframes, Google said they are allowing it in some cases, they are making exceptions, but for the most part, people are using click counts. People are using iframes within their ads. They could do it if it's being done for the right purpose. If it's not, then Google's going to disallow it. And by default, Google's saying they're not allowing it, and they will make exceptions for certain publishers to use it, which is nice. Phone support for advertisers. Publishers Google announced in a press conference, an annual shareholders meeting, basically saying that they're testing additional phone options for advertisers and publishers. That people took it to mean that AdSense publishers will also get phone support. Google said not right now, and basically didn't really fully confirm it. And they said it might have been advertisers are definitely getting phone support. Publishers might get it in the future, but they're not exactly sure when. So it will be interesting to see if that rolls out. It would be something great that AdSense publishers would love to have. I did a post this morning saying that what do you do when you have duplicate content across country level specific TLDs? So you have a English version of your website on .com, and then you have a French version of the website on .fr. Could the content be duplicate? Yes, it can, as long as the content's localized and on a different TLD. There is no problem. MacCons has a nice video describing it in detail, a 2-minute video. And if you want that video, go to seroundtable.com, go to June 17th, and look for that post on that. Google renames My Maps to My Places and has added some features. So now My Maps has been cleaned up a bit, and it's also called My Places. It's renamed to My Places, like I said. It's organized. Items are organized by date with the most recent trip activity at the top. Filters make it easy to sort and view only your maps, starred locations, and rated places. Create and share personalized maps through the Create New Map link. Drop-down arrows next to each location in your list. You can easily delete any of your saved maps and star them as well. And these are personalized changes that will automatically be synchronized across all your devices, Mobile, Google Earth, Google Maps, Google Places, etc. So it's pretty cool. That's June 16th. Did a post this morning talking about market share and does it actually jive with your analytics. So a lot of people are saying ComScore, Hitwise say Google has about Google has about 60 to 65% market share. Bing has 15 or 14 or whatever, and Yahoo has about 15, 14. And does that jive with actually webmasters actually looking at their analytics? Most people say no. I personally see 95% referrals from Google. Almost always over 80% referrals from Google, and Bing is way below, and Yahoo is way below what the actual market share is actually saying. So it's just interesting to see that, and that's been the case for a really long time. And I'd love if you could add your opinion to that article. Again, it was posted this morning, Friday, June 17th. Finally, Google had a special doodle for the Les Paul. You can see it on my screen right now. It lets you actually play the doodle. You can actually access it yourself by going to google.com/logos/2011/lespaul.html. We also have a link to it on June 13th at seroundtable.com. And there was a lunar eclipse logo yesterday, throughout the day, or day before as well, part of the day, showing you the lunar eclipse pictures on the homepage of Google with the Google logo. Plus, you were able to watch it live and get data from clicking on it, telling you how long the lunar eclipse will happen and where it's happening right now and stuff like that. Okay, so that pretty much recaps the Search Buzz video recap. Anyway, thanks again for listening, and we'll see you guys next week. Everyone have a great week, and I'd like to thank anybody watching from Spain right now for hosting me this week. It was a great experience to be in Spain and to partake and be able to meet the industry over there. Thanks again, and everyone have a great weekend. This is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, June 17th. My name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable, seroundtable.com, over the past week. Thanks. Bye.